Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down. Purdy now on second down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Purdy to throw it on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, What you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal from the 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Dancing to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Mahomes firing complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers are going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ritter from the gun on third down. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll go Madison up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 6. On the handoff, it's Madison. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here we go now on first and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Ritter will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This time they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Mahomes. High throw, but the catch is made. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes with the throw. It's caught by Rice. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice
From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ritter to throw it. Jacoby Myers.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Here we go, set, 50, green, steal, check, steal.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Here's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Ritter on the fourth down try. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's first and 10. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A handoff now for Pacheco. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Here's first down. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Here comes second down. Mahomes will throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is first and 10.
Hey, Grant.
Ritter looks to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Series. Steal, flat.
Ritter. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. A final shot now for Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but from the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Baker going to throw this right away.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Mayfield just getting the play off.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, Irving.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
55 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7-7, our score after one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt will find his way in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On third down, they go with Irving. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Irving. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kalijah Kancey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey. Left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tershawn Wharton able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's Baker. Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer, 26 yards.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Motion left, Smith. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Uzomah punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hurts. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to change things up. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This is Smith with a grab. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it?
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion right is Brown.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 49 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 60 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. And they'll run with Pacheco, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mahomes.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Back to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle with Barkley. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Connecting quickly with Goddard.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing is Allen on third. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal from 28 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Allen will try again on second down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 34 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Nick, there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And again, it's Allen. This one complete to Coleman.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because no...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He'll air this one toward Coleman.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mahomes going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Mahomes now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Matt Milano dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 20. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 36 yards.
And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
68 yards.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35.
7-7, our score after 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now it's Jackson.
Right side and caught by Kohler.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. A first down carry for Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This is Pacheco.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on second down.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted.
the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff to Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
2nd and a couple.
Derrick Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
Now 2nd and 9.
As they've got it as we resume action. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Odafe Oweh.
What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
With veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's knocked away and in. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's 2 AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And the opening kickoff will not be returned.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes. On EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a more. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage to stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Henry again on second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and
in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. In motion, Aguilar. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left goes Watson. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A handoff now for Pacheco. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing. Love. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Love now on second down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Love now to pass on first down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd down, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another 1st down.
Here we go. Black, 95.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle. That's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's got this down to the 35. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have received the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kareem Hunt.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson.
67 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pacheco once more. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Mahomes.
Through the middle of the field.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.